So the question is, where did we see the most improvement? Where was the biggest bang for the buck in terms of these abatement pushes and technologies? And I would say that the biggest bang for the buck would be forcing the city of Portland to build sewage treatment system. They had sewers, but they didn't have a treatment system, which costs a lot of money. Forcing the pulp and paper industry to abate their pollution in some manner, which, as capitalist enterprises do, they push that off on the consumer. So maybe it's more scattered about, what have you. But I mean, that costs something. But another big bang for the buck that I didn't even get into here, but Bill talked about a couple months ago, was building the 13 Willamette Valley Project dams in the headwaters of the Willamette River system. Those provided a huge bang for the buck. If I find this other graph up here. I didn't go into detail on this graph because it's a little bit taking me off on a tangent, but now's a good point to bring it up. Essentially, it might be hard to read in the details, and that's not the important thing here. The important thing is to see the trends. So what we have here is, in the right side graph, we have the level of dissolved oxygen measured at Portland Harbor. The black line going across is the bare minimum 5 parts per million that experts said if it's anything below this, the salmon are going to start getting impacted. So we got to keep the water at least 5 parts per million of dissolved oxygen. If you'll see that graph here, where that rectangle is below 1969, that's when the last of the 13 Willamette Valley Project dams came online. And as you will see, between 57 and 69, as the other dams are starting to come online, well, they started in the early 1940s, but as more of them are coming online, the water level is getting increasingly higher, or dissolved oxygen. This is also the same time that the mills are finally doing something about their waste, and this is also the period when more and more Willamette Valley cities are building secondary sewage treatment plants. But as you'll see, it isn't until the dams all come online and all those other measures come together that the DO level is consistently above that 5 parts per million. So I would say the biggest bang for the buck is going after the two primary polluters in combination with building all those dams.